Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Daily Vibration. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. My name is Kamoy, and we are doing the Daily Vibration for today, June 18th, 2021. Keeping in mind that energy is fluid. So whenever you click on this video, if it is not the 18th of June in the year 2021, it doesn't matter. If the message resonates and vibrates, you want to go ahead and take what you need, leave what you don't, and shelf what you don't understand, right? So we're currently at day number 82 on our level up journey. We got 18 more days left to go on this journey. And today, as we are moving throughout the day, our meditative thought for the day is going to be grounding yourself. Are you grounding yourself within this energy? That's a thought. People are spinning. There are going to be some revelations that are coming forth that some people are going to be dealing with in this energy. So I ask you the question, are you going to be grounding yourself today? Right? Have you been grounding yourself? Yesterday we talked about spiritual hygiene and making sure that you're able to stay connected and to stay tapped in and creating really a ritual for your spirit, right? Now today I'm asking you to ground yourself within that ritual or that connective bond that you have made with yourself and the universe, grounding yourself is going to be important as you're moving throughout the rest of the energy for the day. Right? We currently have the sun position in Gemini, right? We're about to go over into Cancer's energy in a few days. And once we get over to Cancer's energy, if you think people were behaving crazy and emotional and shit, just wait, right? If you think people couldn't be any more emotionally immature, just wait, hunty, just wait. Okay, you will be surprised to see how people can act a fool emotionally when they are not dealing with their emotional BS, right? So you want to keep that in mind. We're getting ready to swap on over to Cancer energy, okay, within the next couple of days. So right now, the sun, like I said, is positioned in Gemini, and the moon is currently positioned in Libra. All right, so there is going to be some call for balancing things in your life and not sweeping things under the rug. All right, that's going to be important. Just looking at what the message is saying vibrationally from the elements today, the way that you're going to be moving throughout the day really is going to be heart chakra energy, intuitive energy, and really doing things with integrity, even though people may deserve to get their ass cursed out today, honey. Even though people may deserve to get their ass cursed out today, or even though people may deserve to get their ass handed to them in a silver platter with the trimmings and all of the dressing today, honey, okay? Even though you still gonna have to choose to operate with some integrity, okay? You're gonna have to do so, right? Now, it is important for you to know, my loves, that you are not responsible for anyone else's emotional health or well-being outside of your children, because if they're little, right? But even when your children becomes adults, you're not responsible for that, right? They are responsible for making sure that they're whole, that they're happy, and they're healthy, right? So with that being said, you can't control other people. You can only control yourself, right? When you're operating and moving with integrity, keeping in mind that what you give back and put out is reciprocal. Okay, so what you put out, you give back, right? What you give back and put out is reciprocal. So don't ever think that you're going to be walking into something that you first have not planted a seed in, right? You would have had to plant a seed someplace. Whether that seed was planted mentally, emotionally, or physically, there would have had to be some type of contribution put out into the ethers for you to be able to experience this, whatever that is, in the natural. AKA, if you experience a heartbroken situation, you need to look at where you may have broke some hearts. If you experience some people lying to you, you may need to look at where you may have lied. Or the flip side to this is where you can learn to set your boundaries so people don't lie to you, right? So where you can learn to set your boundaries so people don't cheat on you, right? Where are you not being truthful with yourself? Okay, where you're not being truthful with yourself. Can I tell you guys something? So yesterday I felt a little irritable. I am not gonna lie. I felt a little irritable yesterday. I had my plans yesterday. I made my appointment to go get my manicure because I don't know if I told you guys, like the past 2 weeks I was walking around looking, my nails looked raggedy. Okay, my nails were not looking the best, and I just energetically, I just didn't feel like I had the motivation to go get a manicure and a pedicure. I just didn't feel like it. However, so I did my normal thing. I scheduled my appointment, and scheduled my appointment hours early in advance because I knew I had several appointments yesterday afternoon, and I had a couple of late evening appointments, and I really just didn't want to feel rushed. Okay, so I scheduled my appointment for 11 a.m. Got there, perfect time, and still had to wait. Okay, now if you don't know anything about me by now, and I'm pretty sure this is something that I've spoken about before, like I don't particularly like to wait on people. I'm being real honest with you, right? I don't really have the patience to wait on people or wait on things. I feel like I don't have you waiting on me. So when I show up to something, I don't necessarily feel like I want to wait, right? Now, that is something that I have had to really change my perception on, because sometimes when you're waiting, there can be some beautiful things that transpired, right? But I know my human nature, and the part of me that I often have to keep in check is being a little bit impatient when I feel I've scheduled an appointment and I'm waiting longer than I think it is necessary. Okay, so I'm gonna be plain and truthful about that. So my nail appointment turned into, instead of an hour nail appointment, I promise you, I was there from about 11 a.m. until about 2 p.m. By now, I have an appointment, a meeting at 2, and thank God it was like a meeting over the phone that I didn't necessarily have to be at my desk immediately. And so I was able to jump on the drive back to my desk. But that was, that's 3 hours, y'all. Right? So we're talking about 3 hours in the nail salon. And if you know me, that's just a long time for me to be in a nail salon. And I still left the nail salon without getting everything done that I paid for. I had to go back. Like, I literally almost had a temper tantrum in the nail salon yesterday because I was asked to wait for a service that I felt I paid for, and I was here for 3 hours already, and I didn't feel like I should have to wait for my design, and it irritated me. And then I left irritated, and I left annoyed, and then a few other things after that just irritated and annoyed me a little bit more, right? And then by the end of the evening, I had to come back to myself and find my center, and I had to remind myself to ground myself. Because what I noticed in that time, guys, was some of the energy that I was feeling was not my energy, because I am, an empath, and this is what I do for a living. So some of that energy was not mine. I literally was able to get still enough to feel that people were pulling me energetically. At one point, even, leaving the nail salon, I was like, wow, I really need to stay in the house for the balance of the day, because this energy is kind of thick out here today, right? Usually I am very just, patient and mild-mannered, and yesterday I literally could feel bubbles of wanting to throw fits and temper tantrum for things that I could just easily let go. But also importantly, I want to say impatience was there too, but there was this sense of feeling anxious energy towards the end of the evening, right before my appointment. And I remember calling Kelly and saying, this is not my energy. Like, somebody's pulling on me. I'm feeling all of this anxious energy, and this is not my energy. And literally going back to replay earlier in the day and seeing how I could have gotten caught up in not just my own shit, but I could have gotten caught up in some energy transfer, not just my own energy. Because I'm a really good gauge of understanding and manning and owning my own energy. And yesterday, I did. I felt energetically that people were pulling on me, and it felt a little irritated. I don't know if you guys have ever felt that, like you can literally feel someone pulling on your energy, whether they're, this person just keeps replaying it in your mind. You can't shake this person mentally. You can't shake this person emotionally. You just find this person just keeps replaying every time you turn around, and you find yourself thinking in your headspace, this person's energy or this thoughts of this person keeps popping up. That's somebody that may be energetically pulling on you in the spiritual realm. literally sending you thoughts and just pulling on your energy. That is possible. So you want to be able to ground yourself. That whole story for me to say to you, ground yourself. I went on to that whole story for me to tell you to ground yourself, right? For you to be able to move throughout your day where you can decipher what's yours and what's not yours. That's going to be important, okay? You want to really be able to discern that, okay? So now, I tell you guys all of the time that when you're going through life, bottom line is you are here not just to master your sun sign or master, your moon sign, but you have to master all 12 aspects of the zodiac wheel, which is aspects of yourself. So basically, you got to master yourself. This is not about anybody else, but this is about mastering you, right? So we're going to break down the elements, and how we're going to do the elements for you to receive your message is we're going to break it down in 4 categories, which is going to be the air element. We're going to do the water element. We're also going to do the fire element, and then we're going to do the earth element, okay? Within these elements, there dwells archetypes that makes up the 12 zodiac, okay? So you're not just responsible for your sun sign, but all 12 aspects, and this will be a way of how you can interact with each element without being that particular sign, okay? So example is, we're starting off with the wonderful air energy, because we're still in Gemini season. So air energy or air element is going to be Gemini, it's also going to be Libra, and it's going to be Aquarius. But if you're not an air sign, you can use this elemental and this archetype energy as for your thinking in this particular reading, right? So your thinking, your spiritual and your mental thinking is how you're going to deal with the air energy when we go through the message, okay? So air energy, if you're not an air sign, all right, that's your spiritual and your mental thinking, the mental mind loops in your head, the conversations, okay? Now, water energy is going to be Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. But if you're not a water sign, you're going to apply this particular message to your feelings, your emotions, okay? What you're feeling emotionally, okay? Balancing those aspects within yourself when it comes to deal with your emotion. Telling yourself the truth emotionally, okay? That's where you're going to apply this message to when we talk about the water element, if you are not a water sign, okay? Now, when we get over to the fire energy, if you're not a fire sign, which is going to be Aries, Leo, as well as Sagittarius, you're going to apply this message for fire energy to your intuitive nature or to the part of you that may need to take action or where movement may be required. So this is your intuitive nature or where movement may be required, okay? Now, earth energy, okay, is going to be Taurus, Capricorns, and Virgos. But if you're not an earth sign, you can apply that element to the physical things, the things you're manifesting, the house, the car, the bills, okay? And the responsibility that comes therein of making sure that those things are taken care of. So each element holds a part to the puzzle, and you can tap into either one of these elements, even if you're not a particular sign, all right? So the overall message today that you guys may need to know is that intuitively, you're going to have to trust your intuition within your thinking today. When your feelings come into play, you got heart chakra energy telling you to balance your heart, and within movement and action, you want to use wisdom, and maybe in the physical sense and the physical aspect, you may want to do some quiet time today. So let's get into this, right? So mentally today, you got the Mother of Sticks popping up in reverse with the intuition card, right? The Mother of Sticks in reverse has to do with energy that could be malicious, right? This could be energy that's overbearing. This could be energy that's arrogant, two-faced, right? This energy can also come across very aggressive, this energy could be, two-faced, workaholic, major drama queen, okay? So today in your head, you don't want to create something bigger in your head than what the situation is, okay? Today you don't want to be malicious in your thinking. Today you don't want to replay the negative mental loops. You don't want to manipulate people. You don't want to become a drama queen, but you do want to use your intuition on how to move so you can kind of get back to this card when it's in its upright nature, which is confident and courageous, okay? So today, instead of being aggressive, right, you want to tap into your intuition, right, and make sure that mentally and spiritually you're not being too arrogant, two-faced in your movement, okay? So be mindful of that. Now, emotionally, what you want to know emotionally when you're moving today, because you do have the Seven of Knives in reverse paired with the heart chakra card. So now heart chakra, has to do with love, compassion, forgiveness, right? But it's paired with the Seven of Knives in reverse. So this energy could be lion energy. It could be, cheating energy. It could be deceitfulness, all right? This could also be the energy of somebody doing the victimization thing, right? This energy could also represent hidden agendas, right? Somebody doing something and sneakily doing it. Somebody imposing and making an impression of somebody, or doing something that they really don't, or somebody that they're really not, okay? Seven of Knives could be very shameful secrets coming out. People not operating with integrity, okay? Unethical behavior for some people. People, just not really being who they are, pretending to be your friend and they're not, okay? So that's the energy that's happening emotionally today. And you got heart chakra energy saying that you may have to operate with some forgiveness. But this is what I want to say. Operating with forgiveness don't mean that people get away with their shit. It does not mean that. Operating with forgiveness means that each of us have to take responsibility. That's what that means, okay? So forgiveness is about moving forward so you don't have to be stuck. It's not about allowing anyone to keep you stuck emotionally. So emotionally today, you need to tap into your heart chakra, move with compassion, love, and forgiveness, because there's some grimy shit people are spinning that's out there today, okay? And people may not be truthfully forthcoming emotionally today. Now, when it comes to you trusting your intuition and using your perception with the fire energy and where movement may be required, it's asking you to use wisdom. You got the wisdom card popping up with the garden card. The garden card is the world card. That's all about order, structure, feeling liberated. This is peaceful energy coming in. This is you enjoying the hard work that you've implemented. So what do you put in your action towards today? How are you using your perception today, right? How are you moving, right, intuitively today within the things that you need to get done? What seeds have you planted in your garden today? Are you utilizing wisdom as you're watering your garden today? Shit, some people don't even do that. Some people don't even do that. Some people plant their seeds and then don't even want to water the garden. They just leave it for the rain to do that. You don't want to tend your garden and then you have weeds, right? Not attending your garden means that you may be popping off at the mouth. Not attending your garden means that you may be having a mind loop that doesn't phase you in this, this round where you are now. It's not helping. It's keeping you bound, right? So the garden is saying it's time for you to free yourself. That's Saturn's energy. But the way for you to do that you're going to have to bring in order and structure. Okay, now ending it off on the earth energy. What earth in the physical realm is trying to tell you, my love. You got solitude popping up here with the Father of Sticks energy. Now, if I can just tell you, okay, Father of Sticks energy, right off the back, you need to know this is in reverse, which means that this right here could be somebody that's cowardly. This could be somebody that's immature. This could be energy that's reckless, okay? This could be someone that's not stepping into their leadership qualities. This is someone I want to say is machismo, my way or the highway type energy, okay? This could also be someone that has authority and has power, and they just taking it to their head, and it's just not, it's just not where it needs to be, right? So within this energy today, I want to I want to ask you guys today, don't respond in anger today. You really want to stop and think and ground yourself before responding to things today, okay? Because you could be operating with people that's just not full of integrity. And because they're not full of integrity, right? What happens at this place and this point is it's a lot of projections going on. So you're thinking they come in one way, right? But they're not, because they're projecting truly what's going on inside. Instead of being embracing and loving and accepting and supportive, they're not doing that because they're projecting. And this could be someone that you know. This could definitely be someone that you know. Shit, this could be yourself dealing with yourself, right? This could be you dealing with you, all right? Now, so y'all know the deal, okay? It is Self-Love Friday. You're going to have to ground yourself today. Ground yourself today. Day number 82. We got 18 more days left to go. Trust your intuition. Open your heart to healing. Utilize wisdom. Stop in solitude and think before you speak. Don't pop off with the mouth, okay? Allow yourself to plant the seeds that you want, even in your words, my love. Even within your words, you can plant the seeds that you need, okay? All right. Don't be afraid of dark. Out of darkness comes enlightenment. Love yourself. Honor yourself. Happy Self-Love Friday to you guys. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's Daily Vibration. Bye, my loves.